Welcome to Tulleys Shocktoberfest. This is an absolutely incredible event where we're going to check out plenty of different mazes. Some of the best mazes we've done so far this spooky season. We're going to check out the overall shows, atmosphere, so hit like, hit subscribe and join us as we investigate. Should have taken 4, took about 6, but we finally made it to Tulleys. 7 hours.
Nearly 7.
Nearly 7. It's been a long time, but anyway, we made it to Tulleys. And first up was Doomtown. Basically, post-apocalyptic, zombies everywhere.
Yep.
Very like Shaun of the Dead in a way.
Yeah,
I felt.
it was very like, I felt like I was in like a zombie game, like where you walk into like the sets. Like it was very big sets.
Very linear route.
Yeah.
And it did become a bit of a conga line at times. It seems busy, but we only waited about 10-15 minutes, which seems pretty good. There's like, 12 mazes here, so we've not got long, but I think we can get enough done, so value for money, yes. But some of the set pieces now were really cool. Like there was like a full-on church that you started off in. There was like a blockbuster. I really liked the pub. I thought that was really cool. An Odeon called the Odious as well. There's a blockbuster. I don't know if I said that. There was a Boots as well with lots of Nick's adverts as well. I think they're like a sponsor somewhere, so that was quite clever. But what I really liked was I remember seeing one of the Boots workers one of the Blockbuster workers in Boots, and I was thinking, oh, that's odd. But then I thought, it happened a few times, like the owner of the Chinese, or at least someone dressed to look like the owner of the Chinese, was towards the end. And I guess if you're just a zombie in your mind,
you'll just wonder.
Yeah, you just wonder, right?
I can't leave this, I used to work here.
Yeah, better man the tills at Blockbuster, no, that's what it's about, is it? So that was really cool. I don't know if that's a new one for this year, but it's definitely been highly rated, and it was a very good start.
And what's not.
We don't know. We don't even know where things are, to be honest.
I don't think it was like intense scary or anything.
No.
But I don't find zombies scary, but I think it was just good. Really well themed.
Very well themed, and a lot of this place seems to be very well themed from what we've heard.
Yeah,
so
I prefer.
I'd rather have themed immersion.
Yeah, an experience. I like a few jumps and I like the intense ones.
Yeah.
I'd rather still have better feeling than anything else.
Exactly. However, I'm up for a bit of a fright, so let's go see what's next. So I am the new leader of the Wasteland.
Yeah, that was
Of course. So I was
my worst
picked,
nightmare, but you love it.
along with another gent who was picked. I was by far clearly the winner, but I mean, in terms of a show, I couldn't see all of it, to be fair, because I was in it. I was part of the show. But there's like lasers, all this crazy dubstep going on. Like, I'm really warm now because I'm standing near that fire. It was
Fire,
a lot
lots of
dancing. Like, those entertainers as well were really going for it. Like,
Coming into the crowd and making us all jump.
yeah, and I noticed as well, like, at one point they paused. I can't remember what I was doing, but they paused. And there was a guy with a pickaxe and he was swinging it in his hand in time with the music. And I was like, details. Little details.
Well, I was just scared it was going to hit me in the face.
It was very well rehearsed, really cool. Yeah, our friend with the... He's our friend. Oh, yeah, our friend. We know Dan. Dan with the teddy bear as well. It was really well done, like chatting to the teddy bear and doing his little bits and stuff. Yeah, that was ace. I mean, very good start from Tulleys so far. I love it when people duck and the camera's facing me. It's really funny. You couldn't see, but that just happened. So within the Wasteland, we just did Penitentiary. So it was next to the show. And what I realise now is that the show is basically in the middle of the maze itself, and that the maze is the perimeter of it. It was massive, wasn't it? All prison base, there's a riot, everything's kicking off. Lots and lots and lots of strobes. And very loud as well.
And there's something about strobe and loudness that like is too much for my mind to deal with.
Yeah, it
And, like,
was
I
a
struggle
lot.
to I feel like I'm going sideways when there's loads of strobe. I don't know why.
It was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was good was like one of the sort of main finale rooms was just, imagine like the main block.
Like cell block.
Yeah, like cell blocks. So you would go into the main area, then go into some cell blocks, come back out into the main area, kept doing that again and again and again, and there was different like prisoners kicking off
Loud
and
music,
shouting. There was one bit where,
climbing over
yeah,
the top.
there was one bit like in the middle where there was like 4 or 5 of them, and it was all strobe, and I was like, I'm gonna walk to someone, and I didn't somehow. It was a lot, wasn't it?
That was when like the strobe really got me because I just couldn't stay straight.
Yeah, you had to hold on to me, didn't you? Onto my bag. Thankfully, my bag's got a handle. It was a lot. It really was, but it was really good fun. Yeah, and having the show outside really adds to it as well, sort of extends that lore in the area. You've got like a pre-show talking about the story, so yeah, that was great. I mean, so far, Tulleys is definitely really damn good. Right, we think...
Different level, different scale.
Yeah, and it's smoking now, look at that. Crazy. For an independent, amazing, but you know what? We've been told a few things we need to get to, and the Hayride. Yeah, the Hayride is up next. Let's go check it out. I know we did a yeehaw then, thinking it was all Western themed, but it was all Western themed, but that was Haunted Hayride.
Or something.
There are so many sort of versions of that around the country where you get on like the back of a tractor and you drive around, but that was really damn good, wasn't that? That was so fun. So many different scenes, actors getting on to the trailer. Do we call it a trailer?
Tractor trailer?
The back bit where you sit onto the carriage. We'll say the carriage.
To the ride.
Yeah, lots of actors getting on there as well, like in different scenes, and they'll jump back off again. To the point where the interactions with them were really funny, and I was missing different bits of like scenery going on. There was the fire effects. The lighting was really cool. Like there was so much. I think I'm gonna waste a number of staff. Sorry. Yeah, like that was really good. I mean, I've seen lots of videos of like Knott's Berry Farm and when you can get onto the train and the actors come on and there's a whole thing. And I feel like that was such a good version of that.
The UK, like top level of that thing.
Proper loved it. Sat next to a lovely couple as well. We had a nice chat with them actually. So it was just a really, really nice time. Yeah. We did fast track. There's a dead bird on the floor there.
Where?
I don't think that's theming. I don't think that's real. Anyway, sorry, I just noticed there's people pointing at it, and she's gonna kick it.
I don't know if that's real.
Sure. Oh, it's a corn on the cob. It looked like feathers. No. Anyway, we used a fast track for that. So we had 3 which we bought with our entry. That should have been 80 minutes, it took about 20. Definitely worth doing. But even the fast tracks themselves, like the queues, they still get big, and that was the longest queue of the night when we got in it. We didn't know it was going to be the longest queue of the night. we just went, oh, we want to do this, and we just went for it. And yeah, that was superb. I really like that. I'm trying to remember the other scenes now. There's like a whole sort of Wicker Man thing, not Towers Wicker Man, but like original film Wicker Man, wasn't there?
Yeah, like a very folky, culty thing.
That's it, folk horror, yeah. There was like a Ghostbusters bit, a sciencey lab.
Scarecrowy bit.
Yeah, that was good. The mist on that was crazy thick. I thought somebody was going to run out. I feel like when it's dry, actors would run at it. Maybe. I feel like that would be great. Just running out of the fog at you would be creepy. Oh, there's a girl on a swing as well.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was creepy, yeah. That was so good. I like that there was lots of different scenes. Like, it really made it.
Porcelain doll mask, scary.
Yeah, very like purgy with the masks, wasn't it? Yeah. Superb. But now, I want to get some food and get in another queue, so let's go grab something. There's plenty enough. I don't know what I want. Maybe just chips. Let's grab up. Holy macaroni. When I say that is the best scare maze I've ever done, I mean that is the best scare maze I have ever done. That was purgatory. Everyone recommended that to us.
For like scares.
So many people, but like that was unbelievable.
I've never been that scared.
That was ridiculous. I got you got got. Just to explain, nuns, lots of nuns. However, it is pitch black. All you've got is a lantern that you carry, and the battery in groups of 4. We were on our own. We had a little lantern, and in different rooms, it flickers, it changes colour, it changes how much it flickers, etc.
I think it must be like timed to what room you're in. Like
Yeah, there must be sensors in there.
There must do something with it.
Holy heck, honestly, that was nuts. Like, the nuns were so good at what they were doing. Like, they're basically in full black. Imagine like Conjuring nun, like full black, white face.
It was full on like Conjuring universe. Scary, nonsense.
Lots of like mirrors hidden around, like draped fabric going everywhere. So you could never see anything properly, could you?
There was a lot of like jumpy scares, but then there was like silent jump scares as well.
Yeah.
Where I like turn around with my lantern and
they'd just be there in your face because they'd be using all the little corridors to jump between areas. The bit that really got me was we just left a certain area and one of them whispered at me from behind, and I didn't know they'd followed me into another room.
Then I was, at one point after that, I was so distracted by the one coming at me in the room, I turned around and there was one just in the wall, and that's when it got me.
Like, I feel like with a lot of scare mazes, I don't get scared. That did get me on quite a few occasions.
I've never seen you scared in one like that.
I finally found one that's got me, and that was Purgatory here at Tulleys, and that was absolutely really fantastic. I can't. If we had time, I'd say let's do it again.
That was torture.
Because that's one of the longest queues. Everyone said do it, like you have to do it, and we had a fast track, and we did it. We probably waited about 20-30 minutes, and obviously when we got to the end, we realised it's because they're batching it in such small groups. I am so glad they do it. It would not work with any more than 4.
No, I'm glad that they do it in small groups. And
yeah, every 20 seconds they're batching you through. That was incredible. I don't know what we're doing next. I'd be surprised if it's any better than that, honestly. That was amazing. That right there was a Village Coven of 13. Did I get the name right?
Village Coven of 13.
Village Coven of 13, we just looked at it because we couldn't remember the name of it. Very atmospheric.
Very.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the music was really good. At the beginning it had really big music. Towards the end there was like the sounds of crackling fire and screaming, because we were, at that point, I think we were getting burnt alive as witches, or we were watching the witches get burnt alive.
It was the burny bit.
The final room itself was absolutely baking hot. Fully fogged out, could not see a thing. You could barely see the hand in front of you. And at that point the witches would jump out and doing the whole sort of thing. But that was also the downfall. We said we enjoyed it because it was atmospheric.
I liked
and we liked the theming of it.
The different sections and the different theming. I liked that some of it was outside and inside.
Yes, I agree.
I liked how much hard work the beginning was.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was that sort of funhouse effect where there's big pillow cushions inside here, so you're trying to wade through that, and then there's lasers and fog everywhere, and they were jumping up from over the barrier. That got me. That was good. Aside from that and the last room, the rest of it was a bit forgettable in that the jump scares were all kind of we're gonna make a lot of noise and wave our hands in your face, and that's very repetitive.
But the theming in the middle of it was the best. Like,
yeah, the two big scares didn't quite make sense almost. As in the front room was just like a trippy laser thing. I don't know why.
That was like lighting up the fog, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, so it was lighting up the fog more so. But the fight bit at the end made sense, but yeah, I get what you mean. The middle bit was well seen, but just, yeah, it was cool.
I don't need it to be scary to be good, but yeah.
No, still enjoyed it.
I had enough scary.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of theme in there and a lot of theming throughout, and there's more mazes we could do, but we can't. We're out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we'll have to head to the front and wrap up our trip here to Tulleys. As we mentioned earlier, it took a lot of time and effort and sugary caffeinated drinks to get here today.
Yeah, I mean, we would have already been driving down, I'd say, 6 of the 7 hours anyway.
Yes.
So this was just a slight detour before the rest of the weekend. So I think it was good to squeeze in.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it worth it? And oh, you're right, sure, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Was it worth it? Holy heck, yes, it was absolutely worth it. Heard about Tulleys for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to come and everyone loves it and raves about it. And being based in the north with HQ Miracle Agency, it's not that easy to get to. But seeing as we already had this weekend planned, as you just said, we're like, yeah, we could squeeze it in on the that's fine. We could squeeze it in on the Friday. And we have, and it's been a lot of effort today, and it was so worth it. It really was. It was easily, by far, the best independent scare event we've done.
And we only did 5 out of the 11, I think there is in total.
5 out of the 11, and that's just mazes, and there's still loads of other shows to do.
Yeah.
There's other upcharge attractions, there's rides, there's escape rooms, there's all sorts of stuff to do. It's such a large scale event. It's so well organised. There's so many food options. All the stuff has been great. It's so immersive. I can't believe it's independent as well. The fact that it's so immersive but on such a large scale is ridiculous for this independent event. This isn't like a large company. It's not Merlin owned or anything like that. This is literally, I would just describe it as it's a Halloween theme park. That's the best way to describe it. The separate attractions, which are the scare mazes, like your rides, you're queuing up for them. And then there's everything else you'd expect at a theme park in terms of supporting rides and like the food and the shows, as we said. Like, it's just incredible, honestly.
There's lots going on.
And I can't stress how good Purgatory was. That was by far the scariest and best maze I've ever done, and I can't get over it.
So simple, but so like just well done, and that's the kind of stuff that really scares me. So that got me a lot. It was the darkness. And
honestly.
It
was incredible. Absolutely best scare maze I've ever done. I mean, we did Compound last week, very disorientating, lots of strobe lights, and there's going to be similar with Thorpe Park next up. So please stick around for this. Obviously, you can subscribe as well if you want to see more of this. But Purgatory was...
On sheer scares, that was the best.
Yeah, I have never been more terrified and amazed in my life. And I don't really get scared, as you said before, but that got me. It was superb. Yeah, I can't rave enough about it. And what's even better is that you can buy tickets directly for next year. So we've bought our entry tickets and 12 fast tracks, which is literally one for every maze, and it was cheaper than what we paid today for entry with 3 fast tracks.
Yeah, like...
So we're coming back. We don't know when.
Cheaper.
It's an open ticket, but we're going to come back. What a great deal. We can't skip this again. We need to come back and do all of it, and I don't know how we'll fit it all in. We're going to have to plan around it. We're going to have to make a full trip dedicated to this.
It'll be fine.
But it will be fine, and it'll be worth it, because you got to come to this. This is incredible. Which is an easy case to solve, really. Not hard at all, was it?
Nope.
Easiest one of the weekend, but as I said, there's more to come, so please let us know down below if you've investigated Tulleys, if you plan on investigating it, because we're saying you definitely should, and otherwise we'll see you in the next case. But for now, from myself, Detective Miracle and Detective Woodmore, that is case closed. Good night.